With the advent of cone beam CT imaging, this is a little bit less of a serious issue, but most dentists can't afford a $130,000 or $250,000 machine. So how do we find out whether there's another canal or two in the root that we're working in with standard radiography? Well, if we're talking about an upper root tooth, classic is the MB2. Okay. And we put a file in here and we take the shallow distal view. So if this is our patient's jaw, here's the tooth we're concerned with. We're going to take our straight on view like this, and we're going to take our shallow distal angle like this. It's got to be kind of a bite wing. It's got to be horizontal to the occlusal plane. If it's up at all, it's going to foreshorten and show us less. But when we take the x-ray head and move it from behind the patient's ear forward, then we see the MB root going sideways. And then we see the file in it, and the critical factor is the file looking centered in the root. If we have a file like this, if the file's seen centered in the root structure from side to side in this angled view, we have one canal. If it's off-center in the coronal half and it's centered in the apical half, very likely we have a second MB2 canal that merges and exits with it. Okay. If we have a canal that's off-center all the way up, almost certainly we have another MB canal, an MB2. Could even have an MB3, and very often you'll see kind of a two root apex. You might see like a little secondary furcal fluting space here, but off center all the way up, you got to find the fourth canal or tell the patient that there's a risk of failure because you couldn't find it.